Hello, welcome to Mail Merge Unlocked. Create smarter and faster communication. In Lesson 2, prepare data. In this training, you will learn about data types and then prepare Excel data for merging. Organizing and formatting data correctly will help prevent mail merge errors. Let's start the first module, data types. Let's open an Excel and click on a blank workbook. Go to Home tab. Go to Number Group. Then click it. You can see the available data types, formats, or categories. Excel's three primary categories are text, numbers, and dates. Now, close the dialog box. Let's see how Excel identifies data when entered manually. The data type is set to General. Let's see how this affects data. We will enter a number with a leading 0. As you can see, the 0 disappears. Now, let's try changing the data type to number and see if that affects the data. We also lost the leading 0 with the data type set to number. So, if there is a number with a leading 0, it is best to treat it like text. It kept the 0. Now let's look at date data type. When adding a date data type, you need to make sure the display format does not change your expected date format. Many times, the device set the date format. As you can see, the date format is US standard. Let's change it and see what happens. The date, as expected, changed with the device's format. To make sure the date keeps the format you expect, you need to select a date format without the asterisk. You see how those two have asterisks? They change with the device setting. Let's see what happens with that particular date format. Got it. You have learned why data types are important. Next is preparing data for merging. In this next module, the critical part of mail merging is preparing data using Excel. You need to organize and format data correctly, apply best practices to prevent errors. In looking back at the scenario, New Elementary School wants to give out excellence awards, but the secretary does not want to type each student name. Entering hundreds of students' names, grade levels, and teacher assignments manually would be extremely time-consuming and inefficient. The tedious work and potential errors. It might be okay for 5 or 10 students, but what if there are 50 or 100 students? The best plan is to collect data in an Excel sheet. Let's look at our file to prepare it by making sure all the elements we need for a successful merge. Before that, why Excel? Excel is commonly used because it organizes data into rows and columns. It allows easy sorting, filtering, and editing. And it integrates directly with Microsoft Word. When preparing the Excel file for mail merge, we need some basic rules. The file should have the following. Row 1 should be used for headers. 1 record per row, no duplicates, and no blank rows or columns. Let's look at the Excellence Award Excel file collected from the MS form. We have our headers on row 1, which is critical for the merge. The ID field is the counter for the number of responses entered. Do not worry about that. Let's look at the teacher's name column. Its data type is general. Let's change it to text. Let's check the other columns and set the correct data type. For student name and student ID, let's set that to text. For the student grade level, let's select number as the data type and set the decimal to 0. Why the number? It allows you to calculate. If you have this file next year, you can just add 1 year to the grade level. Let me show you. Let's undo the additional field. We are ready with this file. Next lesson, we will build the template document.